A is the permit for the extension has not expired,
Which it has.
which I think it has, but also then,
The first time. Now, this is the second time. That's where this comes in. The
he
first time,
says the permit has not previously been extended, but it has been. And that's what this is saying.
yes.
So this is saying that we can't. This says you get an original for 5 years, you can make an extension to extend it for up to an additional 5 years.
And then
But that's already been done.
that's when this comes in. He says, then you go to the town and ask if it's a full package. And that's why he highlighted just that one category. In my view, I would imagine you can either email or talk or.
So the permit has not previously been extended unless the subdivision plat or site plan has been deemed substantially complete, in which case subsequent extensions of the permit are allowed.
And that's what that is, if it's complete paperwork.
So would the DES be able to tell us that this is complete?
Oh,
So
yes.
we
Yeah.
know that, then
Yeah.
we can,
And that's one of the things I asked Ridge. I said, so to make it easier, couldn't we, get you to send something to you or to the board
Yeah, because
to say,
that would make the most sense.
yeah.
I don't know if complete is 20 pages or 40 pages, and
That was
so.
the question I had for him. I said, I'm gonna look like a
Yeah.
fool here in front of you, and I understand what you guys are looking at, but to me, I know it's a full package, because I spent the money from Horizon to send the full package, but to make sure it is, that's fine.
Yeah.
This is not as the original was laid out, because you changed things on this, correct?
In the first one, was right, this one here was for the second one, and the second one went at the end of the time. So this was the second one, and now I'm going for a third extension that's gonna be for just this. So there was one prior to this, which was gonna bring it through here. The second one, we fixed it, which now it goes where it does and does away with the oval tracks. We didn't want it, we just want a place we can ride
Is this
around.
the same as the second one, or?
It is the same as the second one. This is exactly the same as the second one. And I can leave this for a full map for you. Come out of the meeting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that really, we need that email from Ridge that,
Well, Gloria Andrews, you want, they're both doing the same.
yeah, same, somebody from the office there saying, I mean, essentially, they need to send us what you sent before,
Notification for,
to say, here is the complete package, and we can look at this and be able to say, yes, it is, or no, it isn't the same. That seemed to be,
What is our role in this?
well, I'm trying to,
that's all the role is from what I've gathered, is just what it says on that blue little spot there. That's all he could explain to me. He said, Doug, it's very simple. I said, but how do they know, Ridge, if it's a full package? He said, you sent it to us, Doug. I said, you're not gonna send us half a package, we won't look at it. I said, exactly, but
5-year exemption, once,
Why do we see it only with the third extension, not earlier?
Or second.
Well,
It's just because it's curious, it's not making sense
because
to
I
me.
can't, because I just have to go to the state for the extension, I don't have to go to the town or anybody.
but it sounded
It's
like,
not something I have to go to a town regulator to say, I want it for 5 more years like Tim O'Neill did. You start with a project that lasted more than 5, so if it does, you extend it for 5 more, it might be done in 1 year, it might be done in 5, but if you have 2 of them, then you have to have the town's permission that it was a complete package sent in with an agreement to say it was, and then they'll give me the 3rd year for the extension the 3rd time.
and it may be that because you made changes the second time, that it was an initial submission, it didn't come back to get verified or
I
something.
had no reason to, it was going with them to do it. And at that time, there was no zoning, there's nothing. I just bring my maps in and they say, hey, you put them in the sea. So we did all the wetlands again. Did all the flagging, did the 3 holes, everything was fine, they got to look at it for a little bit, and that was it, stopped.
On this plan here, what is the red and the blue, because it's not shown anywhere? It's not explained. It almost looks like it's drainage, the red.
That's the direction of it, yeah, that's the direction of drainage, yeah. Not naturally how it is, I mean, that's just the banks over there. Calculations of, it might be soil differences, I doubt it, but. 2, I would say it's soil something.
So what are these? This is wetlands right here.
Okay, so like this
What's
side,
that?
like these things circled in blue are numbered.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, that's just the parcels of what they look at. The diagrams on it, I can definitely ask Don, see if they can.
Yeah, there's nothing on, there's no legend to explain any of it.
Not on that page, maybe on a different
There
one.
is, that's four, that's four.
Just,
Yeah,
you know, you look for that down there on the next page.
yeah, there is.
Nothing, you know.
Yeah. This one is color coded.
Yeah, it's just somebody that didn't see it. And I'm not even sure if it's needed for the state. It's something that they might do it, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's something that might not need the coding on it.
Permitted post drainage areas.
This one here, this is square one right here, and there's another one down there, that's square one.
Here.
Yeah, it's really small, yeah.
P5.
But I'm not touching any wetland, and where those go is in dry land, because you gotta be 3 feet above high water, so the water can always seep back into the ground, so. But it doesn't touch any wetland, that's the whole thing, there's no wetland permits, it's just. And I moved it a few times to make sure there is no wetland, because it used to be this way. And it touched 3, 4, 5 down through here, now it doesn't touch anything, so it's also half as big. And if we need more stuff, I can get Ridge on it, it's just I gotta have someone okay that say that I was here tonight. And I am trying to proceed with the project, because timeline is timeline.
I think that it's stuff that you need to, be on sign. Yeah, we should have a copy of it.
Oh, yes, yeah. Anything else? Could you write that down for me?
I get a piece of paper.
And do we need another meeting, or do I just submit it to you and see what you got for ideas,
Yeah, so the first thing I'm putting on here is just email, phone call from DES to me so we, we don't want you in that loop. You don't want to be in that loop. Just if they're the ones asking, they can call us and then we get everything straight. And then most likely, for me, a copy of that original submission so we can compare to what you got here, if you can leave this with us.
well,
And
I can leave that one and like Sherry, sorry. I can make sure that the schematic is correct on that one. So I'll
Yeah,
make sure that's correct. Then I can just start to see Sharon from Aaron is doing it, so might have been just on the site somehow.
so, everybody else, does that make sense for
yeah, I
next
think,
steps?
yeah, we need to know our role, if,
Yeah.
it's either us or if it's the select board.
Right. And the question of the judgment here is unless the subdivision plat or site plan has been deemed substantially complete, so I wanna figure out what that means.
And that's really the plan for the development, you can actually subdivision. They figure those plats.
It's just
So
the
we have-
drag strip.
Do you want me to make a copy of your letter, just for your file?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
and so then if we can keep that.
Oh, yeah, that's
packet.
fine. Yeah, but I wanna make
I
that
can make a
correction.
copy, I could just take a picture. Do a PDF.
What would I come see about a campground site? Which board?
Oh, so like a
500 campground site
price,
over by the lake.
so that would be a zoning application, I
Right.
believe.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'd like to present something to the town, see what you got to offer. Oh, yeah, you can see it all now.
yeah, so, like, should we fill out a zoning application and go to the select board initially, make a decision whether we're getting the zoning and,
Oh,
or do I have to go to the CPA?
yeah. I got a fella down front who was trying to put me in an off Route 16, he was going for 150. Yeah, it is enough. I mean,
The part of this is gonna come from my personal email instead of my town email.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send it to you instead of the whole group,
Yep, that makes sense.
unless you have, extra copy. You want me to just make a Xerox of all of that information as well?
Sure, if you could
Why don't I do
access,
that?
that'd be easier, yeah.
Let me grab that letter and I just make a Xerox and do better than that. Really need copies of all the other.
Expired.
Good choice.
Yes.
Going around.
You have a map and lot that you were looking at for the campground?
Oh, yes, yeah. It abuts the edge of, these guys have 20 acres. It's pretty easy to see. Yeah, most all map here.
Yeah. Or use the one from the green cover. No, the green cover on the table.
Oh, yes.
406. 406.
Yeah.
Yeah, another couple of pages.
Cover
So,
for-
Gal, Trebek's gonna make copies of the documentation we have here, and then we'll be looking out for some more information and try to understand better which organization this is actually going to and what the details are on this application.
Okay, thank you. That sounded a little complicated without a visual.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
That's all right. No, it's all good.
Yeah, this is Forest Lake Road. Center Farm Road is up here. Yeah, 408
Well, we're waiting on the copies being made.
here.
Chick's talking about a
That's the far left
Campground
road.
he's interested in putting an application in for.
So once you get up there, that's the road we would be coming in. So you come right off the shop corner to the other side of the road.
Let me see.
I know, I got turned around.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of several maps.
Mhm.
That's the rest of Hunter Farm Road.
Mhm. Oh,
So it'll probably be somewhere, come down into here.
that's 300 acres, 294 or something.
Yeah.
Plenty of room. Yes, that's the baskets right there. That's the basket. So it's not like there's no room, like, it's gonna be near anybody, or I think boundary lines would be all right. Close by anybody. That's where I'm looking for. Outside of the landfill. Is it one thing don't go through? I gotta have something else around. Could be worse. It's a turn. I think campers would be.
Okay, so we'll hold on to those, we'll get this dialogue going and
I'm trying to get Sherry's questions on these.
Terry,
Sherry.
Terry with a T.
Oh.
What's that? Oh, Carol Shelton, no, that's not me.
That's why.
That's in there.
I was wondering, yeah, that's not me.
That's why I'm not calling you right name, you
No, no, Terry.
Yeah, sorry, Terry. So, that's good, thank you guys.
So let me ask you, on the campground, is there a subdivision associated with that? A lot line adjustment?
It's what,
A lot line adjustment or a subdivision?
I'd probably keep it in all 300 acres. I don't need subdividing and just use the whole parcel.
Okay, subdivision is up to the planning board.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
not,
line adjustment.
just using the parcel, like, use the whole parcel, so. But as I come to the questions, definitely I'll hopefully answer them correctly and get the right information for you.
Yep.
Yep.
Trying to make the town something.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, you guys.
All right.
Hopefully Richard will get hold of you tomorrow or within a day or so.
Yep.
Will you get a hold of me to see what he had, so the next month, or if it's just okay, I can submit. He's already got the map, he don't use this one, so.
Right, so, in between meetings, we really can't discuss anything, but I can have a dialogue with him and figure out what exactly the ask is and what do we have, and then the next meeting, then we can sit down again and go through and say, all right, I mean, I can pass on what I hear from him, but then the next meeting, then we can discuss
And
it.
if he asks, if he does, in my opinion of it, if he says you're the only one that really needs to sign it and look at it, to say if it's a, you know, it's a full package, he's gonna say it's a full package, what's there to look at? I'm not making an argument, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
He says it's already full, what's there to really look at?
yeah, right now, I got a lot of questions, so I just,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
so
we
I
gotta,
got questions that I'm trying to get around, not
Yeah.
really get around, but he hasn't given me much, he's just saying, I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
And I knew this was gonna happen, so I said, I need more, Rich. So here I am, and, you know, if I have another discussion with them, I'd like, you know, a little bit more to say, hey, this is what they asked.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
so-
good, I'd like to get more of the information and be blind.
Yep.
Like I am tonight with everybody. So,